Number 16. Discuss the importance of community-based early warning systems for hydrometeorological hazards like typhoons. How can such systems help save lives and reduce property damage? A community is at risk of typhoons and other hydrometeorological hazards. Required. Explain the importance of early warning systems for such hazards. Solution. Timely alerts. Early warning systems provide timely notifications to the community, enabling people to take precautions before the disaster hits, preventing casualties. Early warnings help people evacuate or secure their homes before the typhoon arrives, reducing the risk of injuries and deaths. Coordinated response. These systems allow local authorities and emergency responders to mobilize resources in advance, ensuring a coordinated response. Public awareness. They raise awareness and educate the community on the expected impact and necessary actions to take during the hazards. Final answer. Community-based early warning systems are crucial because they provide timely alerts, reduce casualties, enable coordinated responses, and enhance a public awareness of the hazards. Number 17. Describe the role of local government units in disaster risk management. Discuss how LGUs can coordinate disaster response, provide resources, and assist in recovery efforts. So given a community is developing a disaster risk management plan and the local government plays a key role. Required. Explain the role of LGUs in disaster risk management. Solution. Coordination. LGUs coordinate the overall disaster response, ensuring that resources are allocated effectively and that response efforts are organized. Resource mobilization. They are responsible for mobilizing resources, including food, shelter, medical supplies, and emergency services. Training and capacity building. LGUs facilitate training for local emergency responders and community leaders in disaster preparedness and response. Public communication. They are also tasked with issuing warnings, providing evacuation orders, and informing the public about safety protocols. Final answer. LGUs play a central role in coordinating disaster response, mobilizing resources, building capacity, and ensuring effective public communication during emergencies. Number 18. Explain how communities can enhance their resilience to floods. What measures can be taken for flood preparedness, such as building infrastructure and educating residents? So we're given a community is vulnerable to flooding. Required. Discuss how a community can enhance its resilience to floods. Solution: flood control infrastructure. Construct and maintain flood barriers, drainage systems, and retention ponds to reduce flood damage. Land use planning. Implement zoning laws that prevent construction in flood-prone areas. Community education. Educate residents on flood risks and preparedness measures, such as securing valuables and knowing evacuation routes. Flood forecasting. Implement early warning systems for floods to allow for timely evacuations and preparations. Final answer: communities can enhance their resilience to floods by improving flood control infrastructure, using effective land use planning, educating the public, and utilizing flood forecasting and early warning systems. Number 19. What are the key actions communities should take during recovery phase following a volcanic eruption? Discuss the importance of debris removal, restoring infrastructure, and providing psychological support to affected residents. So we're given a community has been affected by a volcanic eruption. Describe. I require. Describe the key actions during the recovery phase. Solution: debris removal. Clear volcanic ash and debris to make roads passable and restore access to key areas. Restoring basic services. Reestablish water, electricity, and healthcare services as quickly as possible. Psychosocial support. Provide psychological counseling and support to residents affected by the trauma of the eruption. Infrastructure repair. Rebuild damaged infrastructures like roads, bridges, and homes. Livelihood recovery. Help families restore their livelihoods through financial aid, job training, and access to resources. Final answer: the recovery phase should include debris removal, restoring essential services, providing psychosocial support, rebuilding infrastructure, and helping residents restore their livelihoods. Number 20. Describe the process for improving a community-based disaster risk management plan after an event has occurred. Discuss how lessons learned can be used to make the plan more effective for future disasters. So given a community has experienced a disaster and needs to improve its DRRM plan, required, explain the process for improving the community's disaster risk management plan. Solution: after action reviews, conduct reviews and assessments to identify what worked and what didn't work during the disaster response. Gather feedback. Collect feedback from community members, local responders, and other stakeholders to understand their experiences. Update the plan. Use the lessons learned to update the disaster management plan, making adjustments to response procedures, resource allocation, and communication strategies. Training and simulation. Provide additional training and conduct simulation based on new lessons to ensure better preparedness in future events. Final answer: to improve the DRRM plan, communities should conduct after-action review, gather feedback, update the plan, and provide additional training and simulations. MCQ for Quarter 4, Earth and Space Science Lesson 10. Disaster Preparedness and Risk Reduction. Building Family and Community Resilience in the Philippines. Number 1. What is the first step in creating a family emergency preparedness plan? Letter A. Conduct a family meeting. Letter B. Identify potential hazards. Letter C. Purchase an emergency kit. Letter D. Assign family roles. Number 2. Which of the following should be included in family emergency kit for typhoon? Letter A. A battery-powered fan. Letter B. Water and non-perishable food. Letter C. A portable stove. Letter D. Extra clothing only. We will have the next part of our Quarter 4 Earth and Space Science Lesson 10.